All right, guys, here we are at Pure Muscle and Fitness, and we're gonna train some chest. Actually, I'm on the road today, so I've got a few different things I need to train. So I'm just gonna do more of like a push day, chest, shoulders, some triceps. But yeah, I'm here in town. I just attended the FitLog Classic last weekend. Had the Pure Muscle and HD booth, had a great time. But now we're here in Canada and it's time to work. Let's train some chest. All right, so you guys saw me adjusting the cam here. The wonderful thing about these prime pieces is that you can adjust the strength curve. So what I did is make it heavier in the stretch. That way, when I'm fully stretched, they say muscle is strongest when it's the longest. It's heavier here, and then it kind of comes off as we come into that contraction, allowing me to really focus hard on a good contraction and then having the majority of the weight when I'm fully stretched. So I'm gonna utilize this as a warm-up. I'm just gonna pyramid up, doing sets of 10, get nice and warm, get the chest opened up, pecs full of blood, and then we'll move on to some pressing. All right, I'll go up a little bit and then work from there. But as you guys notice, as I'm flying, I'm not in here. I'm nice and tall through the chest. I really wanna see a nice tall chest here, get the shoulders pinned back behind the pecs. And then when I'm flying, I'm not coming in like this. I'm trying to really bring those biceps into the side of the pec. So straight arm, right into the chest, nice and tall. Just look at the difference between this and this. You can just see the pec fully shortened. That's really what we want to do. We want to get chest nice and tall, shoulders pinned back, keep it all in the pecs. Now typically, I shouldn't say typically, currently I don't have like a fly before my main pressing movements. Right now the consideration is traveling. There's just a lot of variables while traveling. My hydration and food hasn't been the same, sleep hasn't been the same. So right now utilizing this as like a pre-exhaust, so I can cut back on top end loading on my pressing movements, to me is just a safer, smarter option. But generally, I've been just getting warmed up and firing right into a press. Yeah, a little trial and error. I'm figuring this thing out. Be the next movement, this pure strength incline chest press. This is like the leverage press, really good piece. So one thing that's cool about this machine, you can either do it bilateral with both arms, or you can adjust it to where you do it unilateral. So each one of these works independently of one another. So right now I'm gonna switch it to unilateral. I do find that machines that are unilateral, it's just maybe a little more work to stabilize, but honestly, you're driving more evenly with each arm, not favoring one arm over the other. So especially if you have any like weaker side where you need to bring up one side more than the other, this can definitely help. That way you're making sure you're not compensating with the other arm. So give this a shot, see how it feels. I know Dorian is pretty proud of this one, so I want to take it for a test drive and give him my, my feedback. When it comes to this machine, it's an incline chest press. I want to get upper pec activation. So I'm really aiming to bring these handles right across this upper shelf of my pecs. So I don't really want to be down here where elbows are tucked in. I want to be up, elbows slightly flared out to get a big stretch on the pecs, and be contracting kind of right over my face to where I'm contracting across those upper pec fibers. All right, so as I mentioned before, it's gonna be more of a push day, chest, shoulders, and then some triceps. Typically I just do chest and triceps, but traveling I missed my shoulder day, so I'm kind of making up for it here today. Just gotta be able to roll with the punches. I don't know if you guys noticed, had a line of shoulder presses here, so I had to try every single one. And ultimately I landed on the Arsenal strength. Just for whatever reason, this just felt the best. So we're gonna run with this, 2 hard sets, and we're gone. And then one thing you'll notice here, guys, on the chest press, I'm talking about keeping your chest tall so you can make sure you're using the chest. Here, I don't want that because I want to use my shoulders. So I'm keeping my spine neutral. I'm trying to keep my back flat against the pad and just driving through the shoulders. If you're here, you can start recruiting your pecs. But here, I really want to maintain that neutral spine, almost sternum tucked, and then just driving through the shoulders. I know I was just telling you guys to not play on your phone in between sets, but it's been a long travel week, so I'm chilling and I'm playing on my phone between sets, but no excuses here. I'm done. Time to train. All right. Funny, I never like train like right in front of the mirror, and I realized after the set I'm just like staring in my own eyes. All right, so that's it for the pressing portion of things. Chest press, shoulder press. I'm gonna move on, find a lateral raise, do some laterals, side delts, and then finish off some triceps. All right, next movement, this Atlantis standing lateral raise machine. Really good machine. I'm probably just gonna do 3 sets of laterals here. That'll just be my only lateral movement for the day. And then we'll go find something for triceps and call it. So you guys might notice with these, I'm going up a little past parallel here, kind of getting my arms up here. And to me, I just feel a lot more tension when I get up here. I know it's like not traditional. Most people are gonna stop parallel from the floor, but I encourage you to give it a shot. Really shorten that side delt, and also just stand here like this versus like this, and see if it's harder to hold your hand here than it is here. And you'll see more gravity up here. I'm gonna jump on this Panada overhead extension. Now for me, when training triceps, I really like to prioritize an overhead movement and really get a stretch on that long head of the tricep. Now that's what's gonna be hanging when you see a front double bicep. That's what you see, that sweeping hanging tricep. Even in the side tricep, that thickness from the back, side chest, that long head. So if you wanna prioritize the long head, something overhead like this, and then just something that's gonna prioritize elbow flexion. And with this, the elbow collapses fully, big full stretch in the tricep, hard contraction overhead. All right, so I'm gonna get a little bicep work in too. So I usually train chest and triceps, shoulders and biceps. Today I'm training chest, triceps, shoulders, biceps. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Okay. All right guys. So that's it. Chest, shoulders, arms. Like I said, traveling this week, so I'm just kind of putting 2 days together, but that's okay. Here for the next few days, so I'm gonna be filming a little more content, and then we're flying down to the Raw Athletic Club grand opening. So fun week for HD, but I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time.